Hello and welcome to this week's news on Cars.co.za. I'm David Taylor, and in this week's episode, the Ford Ranger goes professional, BYD SA launches yet another car, plus Merc's new interesting warranty. Let's go have a look.
Hello, now I have been asked to tell you about Cars.co.za because I work here. Now on the site right now, you will find 72,000 cars to choose from, which is quite a lot. And yes, most of them are used cars. However, a significant number, many of them, an exact number of which I don't know and head office didn't tell me, but a lot of them are brand new cars and demos. So whether you are looking for a used car, a new car, or a demo, you'll find what you're looking for on Cars.co.za. Check out our mobile site, our desktop site, and our fantastic free app in whichever app store you use.
Let's find what moves you. Cars.co.za.
Right, what you see here, this is the Ford Ranger Super Duty, and I'll be honest, surely the Ranger is adequate? Nope, Ford has decided we want something that will give you even more. The numbers make for interesting reading. Super Duty has a tow rating of 4.5 tons, which is a ton more than the standard car. Visually, new look front, steel bumper, there's some stampings on the bonnet, and massive 33-inch all-terrain tires. But it's the under-the-skin changes which I find really impressive. There's a 130-litre fuel tank. This is going to be awesome if you work in a far-off place. There's also a reinforced, upgraded chassis, and the Super Duty sits taller, wider, and longer according to Ford. Officially, Ford has confirmed a 3-litre turbocharged V6 diesel, but interestingly, no outputs. For what it's worth, the standard Ranger, 184 kilowatts, 600 newton meters, but I suspect the Super Duty will get a little bit more shove. You know, a bit more capable, a bit stronger, a bit better for towing and so on. Ford Australia, where this footage has come from, has confirmed a market introduction in 2026. Now, we're yet to hear from Ford South Africa, but we're hoping there's going to be an official confirmation in the coming days. Call me cynical, but I'm struggling to understand where a Super Duty would fit in the hierarchy. There's already a considerable Ranger diverse lineup. I mean, there's something for everyone. XLT, Wildtrak, V6 this, bi-turbo that. There's a Raptor as well. So, would you be interested in a Super Duty? Let me know in the comments below. On to the next story. Yes, BYD, another product launch from them. This time it's the Sealion 6. This is a plug-in hybrid SUV. Last week was the Shark, that was the double cab PHEV, and that really got tongues wagging. So officially priced from 639,900 Rand, the Sealion 6 is South Africa's most affordable PHEV. And as a reminder, PHEV is your plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So in the case of the Sealion, it's a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine with a front-mounted electric motor. Outputs of 160 kilowatts, 300 newton meters, pure EV range. And this is where these things are really cool. 80 kilometers and a total fuel range of just over 1,000. That's the entry-level model, but I think what you really want is the top spec model. That's a turbocharged 1.5-litre engine and adds a second electric motor. That makes it all-wheel drive. 238 kilowatts, 550 newton meters, 0 to 100, 5.9 seconds, but this comes at the expense of range. So you only get 70 kilometers of a pure EV range and 961 kilometers of total range. That's priced at 789,900 Rand, and that makes it substantially cheaper than SA's favorite plug-in hybrid, the Toyota RAV4. The price includes BYD's 5-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty maintenance plan, and we're going to do our best to bring you a road test on this vehicle. I think the numbers make for exciting viewing. Speaking of maintenance plans, and on to our third and final story, Mercedes-Benz South Africa has quietly reshuffled its after-sales offering. I suspect that the German brand has noticed other brands shuffling and rejigging their after-sales. I mean, take for example GWM and MG. 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty. I mean, for a legacy brand, those are hard to argue against. So, if I go through the data, Merc's offering a 7-year, 140,000 kilometer maintenance, but it's the fine print that I'm really impressed by. Roadside assistance, mobility services so you're not stranded, tire rim insurance is thrown in, and if you're stuck in an unfamiliar place late at night, they'll also send security. That's awesome. Look, it would be great if every new Mercedes-Benz sold included this, but you know what it's like with an after-sales deal? They have their own targets to make. So pricing depends on each new model, and you can expect like a service plan for an A-Class to be cheaper than an S-Class and so on. Now things get really interesting. I mean, forget about the maintenance and service plans, but the reshuffle has caused quite the drop in quite a number of Merc's cars. The list prices as of the 1st of April have actually come down. I'm just going to use one example here. I mean, Merc's got a massive portfolio. The Merc GLA 200, that's now 898 grand, whereas before it was 926,000 Rand. That's quite a substantial drop. We're in interesting times indeed, and that wraps up this week's video. As always, if you want to know more about the vehicles you've seen today, I will link all of that additional content in the description below. And hey, if you want some new or used vehicles, Cars.co.za is a good place to be. Otherwise, just hang out with some informative, entertaining car analysis and reviews. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.
Hello, now I have been asked to tell you about Cars.co.za because I work here. Now on the site right now, you will find 72,000 cars to choose from, which is quite a lot. And yes, most of them are used cars. However, a significant number, many of them, an exact number of which I don't know and head office didn't tell me, but a lot of them are brand new cars and demos. So whether you are looking for a used car, a new car, or a demo, you'll find what you're looking for on Cars.co.za. Check out our mobile site, our desktop site, and our fantastic free app in whichever app store you use.
Let's find what moves you. Cars.co.za.